All right, welcome to a new episode. Today we're going to be talking about building your profitable brand, building your Shopify store. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go at shopify.now and follow me. Now you can ask me, you can direct message me your question, and I will do my best to answer as soon as I can. Now I have a lot of messages, but I can't type, or most of the time I just record my reply. Now, if you don't have Shopify store, I have a link in bio. You can go and get 2 weeks, no credit card required trial. The best platform, the best e-commerce platform in the world. Certainly I have experience. I'm going to share just a little bit of my experience. Those of you that follow me, they're already familiar with that. So it takes time and effort. I mean, Shopify obviously, if you're new, you should understand, and I'm always keeping my no bull promise to you. I always try to be as transparent with you as I can. And in this case, I have to admit, building your Shopify and building your brand takes effort. There's only God knows how many sleepless nights I spend in my life trying to figure out how to build a successful store. And the comfort that you might find in all of this, even though you put so much effort as I did, that this is pretty much like a bank account. Everything that goes in stays there, and then you can cash one day. You can use it and make money, obviously, when you create a successful store, profitable store. That unfortunately most people do not have profitable store. And the purpose of this post to teach you how you can build your successful store. Then obviously it becomes a big asset. Successful store, it's much easy to keep, so because it keeps you, makes money for you, and then when the time comes and you want to sell it, you can cash in, and very easy to sell successful Shopify store. Now obviously I had this experience of selling my store. I was developing my store, and people already start to approach me when I was right in the middle a few years ago, and at that time I was not ready to sell, and then I made a better store, much better store, and obviously people in that particular passion niche start to notice in me again, and I've been approached by some people that represent that niche, and I've been given an offer that I could not refuse. So I successfully sold my store. Now, obviously, these people examined my store, and they seen the curve goes up and up and up, and not just earning. Accountants look at my store, the lawyers look at my store. They scrutinize the store. Because I knew how to build the store was successful, I sold it like this. Now, Shopify, the beauty of it is that Shopify has its own department called Shopify Exchange Marketplace, and they evaluate your store. So Shopify will put a number. Once you put it, there's a procedure when you sell it. Shopify will evaluate and say, this is how much your store costs, $183,000, right? Now, it's very beautiful because it carries a lot of legitimacy with it. Now, it's not the number that you come up with. It's not a blind number. It's literally certified by Shopify. Shopify guarantee that this is the price that the store costs, right? Now, you can negotiate the price, that's another story, but you Shopify certify, and this is basically a good thing for you as a person that sells your brand. Now, we were talking that email list and its size very important in determining the value of your brands and your size. In fact, the first thing that a person that looking to buy a store, a broker, would ask you, how big is your email list? Because it's your backhand. You cannot just Well, you can sell a store for a price, but I mean, if your store comes with an impressive email list, then these people who are buying, they know that you have a solid backend. And like you know by now, if you follow me, that most money in e-commerce made on a backend. So in this industry, every contact, every customer that you have, one email costs around $1, give or take. There's probably instances where people pay anything from 50 cents to 75 cents, but $1 because you sell physical product. People would, so like you have 100,000 email list, people would consider paying $100,000 for your email list, and it comes with a brand. Now, like I said, to build a brand, you have to figure out what you're doing. You have to be very educated, because if you truly want to build a successful brand, then it has to be set up correctly. Before this success that I just told you, before the store I sold, I had another store. I didn't have any knowledge. I didn't have mentors. I just opened the store and I just brought some items and I tried to improve it. But originally, the foundation that I laid into that store was totally wrong. The store did not perform well. That store did not last for a long time. Then I went and I opened generic store, then I created many specific passion niches within the store, and this is the way it should go. So that's generic store much easier to sell, because whoever purchases a store, they can sell anything in that store. It's just different collection. You can add as many collections as you want to your store, right? So had I had not the same knowledge in the past, I would successfully sold 2 stores, or at least I would keep maybe one store. Obviously, after that, I built more successful store for myself and for other people. But educate yourself. And then again, I want to mention spending money versus investing money in yourself. When you educate yourself, you spend money wisely. You invest in yourself. You're not really spending. When you buy a dinner, a pair of shoes, or whatever, I'm not saying that those things you should not do, but you spend money. Money gone. Once they gone, they gone. Here you invest in yourself. You making a lasting impact on you as a person, and of course you as a businessman or businesswoman. So therefore, your education is the most important thing you can do. Investing in yourself, you invest in your brand become more valuable. And then don't forget, I'm an asset. People come and giving me $1,000 just to mentor them, right? I have medium or even big businesses now coming me since I'm spending a lot of time here, so my name get recognized. Now, it can happen to you. This is the biggest asset. And then I, as a person, I'm building my own brand, and I can sell myself as a mentor or consultant, and I can sell my store. Get educated. Click on the link in bio. I just have a new released Shopify dropshipping store blueprint. I know I never BS'd. I never lied to you. And when I say this is one of the best courses you can get for your money, it's true. You can go and buy better courses, but they're gonna cost much more money, but there's not too many courses. In fact, it's scary how little you can get. I mean, you can pay $3,000 and they even won't take you inside of the real Shopify store. Check my blueprint tutorial. If you want to check better tutorials even than my tutorial, click on a 20K per day secrets and watch my mentor presentation, Adrian Morrison, of his ESA. If you have question, ask me a question. I will guide you. I'm gonna give you clear sense of direction so you can go and build your brand and hopefully one day to cash in or keep this successful store for yourself. And I talk to you in the next episode.